folks. We are going to do a quadratic equation, but this time how to get the solutions. Now, when you are asked to solve, normally that expression is equated to 0. Okay? So we are dealing with quadratic equations in a sense. Quadratic expressions, when they are equated to 0, then we are trying to solve. To solve is to get the exact value of a given letter. So here we are. We are going to let our solutions, which we don't know, be P and Q. Okay? We don't know what they are. So we just let them be P and Q. Then P, when multiplied by Q, is equal to coefficient of second degree times constant. Coefficient of second degree is that letter which is raised to power 2. So what is written before it? That is the coefficient. So what is written before it is what we call coefficient. Constant is a letter, a number which is not attached to a letter, but we shall see. Then we have P plus Q. So this is a method. Let me pick. This is a method. Is a way of getting tea. You have to have tea leaves. You have to have water. You have to have milk. And then mix, boil. So I'm giving you the procedure of getting solution. Let the solutions be P and Q. And then P plus Q is the middle term. But P times Q is the coefficient of second degree multiplied by a constant. So I want to show you here. Okay? Suppose we were given x squared plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we are asked to solve it. What does it mean? What is it that when we put here where x is, which number, when we put where x is, everything reduces to 0. Procedure, P plus Q is equal to the middle term. So the middle term, I don't write x, just the number plus x, this. Then P times Q, coefficient of second degree multiplied by constant. Coefficient of second degree times constant. This is what is going to propel the answers. This. Now, how do you go about it? The key things are these two, P plus Q and P times Q, where P and Q are our solutions we are looking for. This is a method. So, how do you get P and Q? Start by breaking the product. Our product is 1 times 2, which is 2. Which are any two numbers that when you multiply, they give you that product 2. Luckily enough, it can be only 1 and 2. It can be only 1 times 2 or 2 times 1. We don't have any option. But you will get it later in the next example. There are many options. So once you get those options, we come and write them. Substituting the middle term. So this is going to be removed by what I've written in red. I have written 1x plus 2x. Where did I get them? From the product. Don't struggle for the sum product. How? This product had the coefficient of second degree and constant. So that's how I got these two. So now you rewrite everything the way it was, but you are removing the middle term, the one I've circled. Then we do factorization by pairing, form 1. So this and that, pair them. What is common is x, remove. You remain with x plus 1. Again, pair these two. What is common is plus 2. What remains? X plus 1. Now note, I've written them in blue purposely, that whatever you get here is what will appear here. So don't get something different here and there different. No. Those are the tips to show you are wrong. But if you are right, you'll get this and this are the same. Now I want you to check. These and these are the same. They are the same. So if you covered them, if you covered this and you covered that, what will remain? Cover this and cover that. What remains? X plus 2. So since these and these are common, I write them also once. It's like factorizing xa plus 2a. So a is common. xa plus 2a. So a is common. What remains is x plus 2 is equal to 0. If it was factorization, you would not have the zeros. So you would end up here. That's why I'm doing solving. You will understand factorization within a second. So what does this mean? If two figures are multiplied, k times l, for example, k times l is equal to 0, then it basically means either k is 0 or l is 0. For you to get a product of 0, one of those factors must be 0. That's why I tell you either x plus 1, either x plus 1 is 0, meaning that x is equal to negative 1. Or it can be x plus 2 is equal to 0, where x will be equal to negative 2. Okay? That, very important. Now, I can go through this quickly up to here. Focus a bit down, just focus a bit down. Yeah, I want to deal with this. We are solving now 7x squared minus 10x minus 8 is equal to 0. We are trying to solve this. What does it mean? Which value of x, when you put here and here, and you carry out this process, it will reduce to 0. Tips. P plus Q is equal to the middle one. The middle number is 10. The middle number, this. Don't put x, don't put x. Put the figure, negative 10. And then PQ, product, is equal to 7 times negative 8. So I want you to understand, this is the second degree I am referring to. Second degree, eh? So its coefficient is 7 there. Then multiply by constant with its sign. The constant is negative 8. So that basically gives me negative 56. But don't worry about the negative at this point. The product is 56. Break down 56 into its factors. 56 can be 1 times 56. It can be 2 times 28. It can be 4 times 14 and so on. Each time you write this, you counter check in your mind. Add, subtract, add, subtract. Add 57, subtract 55. Add 30, subtract 26. Add 18, subtract 10. Oof. It clicks 10, 10. Then put the right signs now. Remember, our product was negative 56. So attach the corresponding signs which give you negative 56. And then replace the middle. So this time round, we are replacing this one. How do you replace it? Correct sign, negative 14 plus 4. Deni la shilingi 14 na niko na shilingi 4. Nitabakisha deni la shilingi 10. When you multiply negative 14 times positive 4, you get negative 56. So correct. Put the right things there. Then pair. You pair them. This and that. What is common? 7x. Even here there is 7x. Take it out. You remain with x minus 2. Pair these two again and see what is common. Plus 4. Plus. This sign is very important. Then you remain with x minus 2. Remember, this and this, I did not write them in blue because I have blue color. I wrote them in blue to show you they remain the same. Okay? So since this and these are common again, it's like I have, you can put a letter here and a letter here. You'll find that this letter and this is common. Then what remains? 7x plus 7. 7x plus 4. Look at the color. I told you you must have the correct colors. So once you have this, you move on. What does it mean? If this times this gives you 0, it means one of them must be 0. You reason x minus 2 can be 0, meaning that x is 2. So this is correct. Then you come also here. This bracket can also be 0. 7x plus 4 can be 0. Then x is negative 4 over 7. Correct. Okay. So we want to go down deeper. We look at another example down deeper. Yes, I think the focus is there now. Down here. Third example. 20x squared minus 17x minus 3 is equal to 0. Tips. P plus Q is the middle number. P plus Q, the middle number. Number, not term. The term is negative 17x. The number is negative 17. But the product is coefficient of second degree multiplied by the constant. Don't multiply by 3. It has to go with its sign. So I'm talking of negative 60. Forget about negative. Deal with the 60. What are its factors? 1 by 60. Quickly, you do addition, subtraction. Addition 61, subtraction 59. Very far from 17. Very far. Come 3 and 20. 2 and 30. Add 32. Subtract 28. Very far. 3 by 20. Add 23, subtract 17. Yeah, 17. Put the right factors. So what are the right factors? Negative 20 and negative and positive 3. And positive 3. So negative 20 and positive 3 give me negative 17. Okay, negative 17. But when I multiply them, they'll give me negative 60. You come here. When you come here, factorize. Okay? You factorize. So 20x out, x plus 1, minus 1. Then the same thing, x minus 1. Okay? So here it will become, that was a mistake there. Okay? So there. So there. Then minus. So let us conclude. If we conclude, this replaces the whole of this. This replaces that. Then pair, factorize. Pair these two, what is common, plus 3. You remain with that. This and this must be the same. Write it once, then the outside on a different bracket. So either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is 0, x is equal to 1. 20x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 3 over 20. Let me go back. These are the tools you need. Yeah. They are the tools. See the way I've handled that? See the way I've handled this. Okay? The product is the key. P plus Q is equal to coefficient of second degree times constant. Okay? Once you master that, you can't do it once and you think you have known. No. Once you have done that, then get examples which will make you internalize the concept and procedures. You can't achieve it once. Get 3 or 4 questions. Before you do them, you read. Put the clip, read again, and then try some questions. Okay? Key thing, product gives you the factors P and Q. Do not go to the sum. Once you extract the sum, it helps you when you are counter-checking the factors of the product so that you do the correct substitution of the middle term. Factorize by pairing is form 1. The brackets you get by factorization must be the same. Either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. Then get the exact values. Bye-bye.